CBS World News, Bob Trout speaking. And again, we bring you the available reports, all of them from German sources, on what the Berlin radio calls the invasion. There is still no Allied confirmation from any source. Correspondents who rushed to the War Department in Washington soon after the first German broadcast was heard were told that our War Department had no information on the German report. There's been no announcement of any sort from Allied headquarters in London. The first news of the German...
Well, hello YouTubers. Well, I warned you last week this was going to be kind of a different video this week. Sean's out doing husbandly things with his better half. And so I've been left to my own devices for today. So, in that, I figured I'd do something a little different. It's not going to be World War II. It's not going to be ham radio. It's not going to be World War II reenacting. It's not even going to be about beer. Okay? I figured I'd do something weird. So, I've been forewarning everybody that we're going to go to Findlay, Ohio next weekend to take you all along to the military vehicle rally up in Findlay, Ohio. So look for that next weekend. But in preparation for that, we have to get my Jeep ready because I'm not driving the police car because it runs on natural gas, and compressed natural gas is hard to find when you're taking a trip. I did look on one of the apps I have that tracks natural gas refilling stations. I could probably do it if I wanted to. Be a little out of the way, but for ease and what do I want to say? Sanity. I'm just going to take the Jeep. Besides, the Jeep needs a run anyway. So, what I have here is a 2011 Jeep Patriot. Okay? I had a Grand Cherokee. I like the Jeep line. I've become a Jeep kind of nut. So I got this Patriot. When I bought it, it had 53,000 miles on it. Since I bought the police car, sits most of the time. Matter of fact, I took it down to get the inspection done, because in Pennsylvania we have an annual inspection and emissions. And I only put 2,600 miles on it in the last year. So that tells you how much I drive this thing. So it's become kind of my Cadillac kind of play toy, show off, goof around car. I drive it when I feel like pampering myself. I've done a couple things to this. Because as you can see, I'm no small guy. So, and these are smaller SUVs. They're mid-size SUVs. This one is four-wheel drive. This does have the Freedom 2 drivetrain in it. So, it'll do some off-road capability. It's not the Freedom 1 driveline. If you're interested in the difference between the Freedom 1 driveline and the Freedom 2 driveline, just Google it. That's how I figured it out. And of course, it's going to pour down rain. The weather's just great for doing this. But because I'm a bigger guy, I needed more legroom. So I had a custom seat bracket fabricated that moves the seat back 6 inches. So now a big guy like me can sit in the driver's seat comfortably. So I did that. That was all custom fabbed. I upgraded the tires on it, kept the wheels, no little upgrades on it here and there. But the latest thing I've done is I've upgraded the brakes on this. So, if you know anything about the Patriot line, or if any of you Jeep people, Chrysler Jeep, this is back when it was still Chrysler Jeep. Chrysler Jeep, when they built these Patriots, they came down the same assembly line as the Compass, the Jeep Compass. Well, the Jeep Compass is a little sedan. You can get them in two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, whatever. But it's a sedan. These things came right down. It's the same drive line, the whole same everything. Just one's a sedan and one's an SUV. The problem with that is the drive line they engineered for these things work great in a Compass, but it's kind of a dog in the Patriot. This thing needs a 6-cylinder. It's only got a 2.4 liter 4-cylinder. So, and with the Freedom Drive 2 drive line that's geared so low, it's not great on gas. Now, they fixed that in later years. I think 2018 or 2019 was the last year for the Patriot. And they changed the drive lines in them. They got better transmissions. This has got the dreaded CVT transmission, which I've had serviced and upgraded. I did that right after I bought it. But the brakes on this thing are probably great on a Compass, but they leave a lot to be desired on a Patriot. I mean, you're talking another 1,000 pounds worth of car here on little brakes. So, with that in mind, I upgraded my brakes. So last weekend, I decided I'm going to put drilled and slotted rotors and ceramic carbon fiber pads on this thing. I did. I got them online from A1 Auto. It was 115 something for the fronts, for the rotors and the pads, and then the backs were like 89 for the rotors and the pads. It's 4-wheel disc. So I went ahead and upgraded it. Matter of fact, here I'll show you real quick if I can get you down here fast enough. I don't know if you can see it or not, but that's the drilled and slotted rotors and the pads. And they work really good. They're a giant improvement over stock. So, I said, self, those work so good, we're going to upgrade the backs. So I did the backs. And it's not going to rain, it's going to hail. I got hail falling down here now. Wonderful. So I did the backs. Well, as with any other used car, especially if you're working on it yourself, you find out that you're picking up after somebody else's mess who was there. I'd like to strangle the guy that did the last brake job on this car. Because the front ones took an hour. The back ones, one wheel took me half a day. Because somebody didn't tighten the bolts. And they wore in. And they galled it. And I busted 2 sockets trying to get them off. I finally got it. But I had to change the whole caliper to bracket. So, got them done last weekend. Drove it around. They're still making a little bit of noise. I think the front calipers are dragging a little bit. I didn't change the front calipers. But I think they're dragging just a hair. They're working, but I think they're dragging just a hair. So, I went out and bought calipers. And, I have bad choices in friends, or their friends have bad choices in friending me. I don't know what, but I got onto the local auto zone here in town. And the nice gents down there always take care of me, or should I say ladies and gents. And I bought new calipers, complete with the brackets. So nice, new, shiny, perfect working order. Gotta love it. They didn't put the, oh yeah, there's, so anyhow, I got nice new stuff now. So I'm going to change both front calipers. Not that I think that I have to, but I'm going to anyway. So, I figured I'd take you along. Now, let's get one thing straight. If any of you have ever watched Vice Grip Garage, and I refer to Derek channel all the time because I'm a big fan. He has a very big disclaimer at the beginning of his videos that says, warning, don't do what I do. I'm an idiot. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, to quote that, don't do what I do. I'm an idiot. I have no idea what I'm doing. I really kind of do have an idea. But this isn't meant to be instructional. It's more comedic. I don't know. But I'm going to take you along. It should be pretty painless. Should. What else do I got better to do today? So, and the weather's crappy. So I'll get the car up in the air, one side at a time. We'll change calipers. Oh, I got a self-bleeding brake kit too. Wait a minute, bear with me. This will all come out in editing. Yeah, right. Somewhere in here. Yes, I got a self-bleeding brake kit. Now this, the reason I bought this was to get these little black things. They're little adapter boots that go over the brake bleeder. I'll show you when we get to doing it. I bought a brake bleeder the last time because I'm by myself. And I bought this. And this is supposed to be the super duper bleeder, all super special magic brake bleeder thingy. I don't know if that'll come out right or not, but that's what I got. This worked. but with mixed results. I mean, it worked. But I found out you needed this little piece. And they didn't give you those little pieces inside of that kit. They got them in this kit. So I'm going to use these pieces in that kit. I'll show you when we get there. Anyhow, bear with me. I'll be back. It's going to be a split second. For me, it's going to be... I'm probably going to put another shirt on or something because it's cold out here. It's like 50 degrees. So let me get this up in the air. And we're back. Okay, well, we're about to set up where we're going to be. Find my adjuster here. Where's my cigarette? So we're going to zip these out of here. Okay. Fall. Okay. So, let me get that up. So, now I need one of my new doodads that I bought. I can get it off of here. Yes, it is. I should have just left it on there. Popped it off here. Seriously. I told y'all people I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Guess I should have just bought the calipers instead of the brackets. There you go, one caliper. Perfect. Where are you? Just put this adapter on here. Put this on here. Take this in here. Pull that one out. Down here. Pull this one out. There we go. One bracket. Now we'll go to the bench and switch them. This is our new one. We'll make sure the new one matches the old one. And it doesn't, so that must be the other side. That one matches that one. We're good there. Go. 14 millimeter. Or not. Oh, God. Okay. Put them on there, like they meant. Ooh. All right, now what it done? Just put them in without. So they give you new brake hardware. We're going to go ahead and snap in any brake hardware. You know what? No, we're not. We're going to take these off here. This would be easier to do with this off here. Somebody monkeyed them on there like they meant it. Can't really see what I'm doing, can you? caliper guide pins out. Grab the bracket. There we go. Now we'll take the hardware. Snap the hardware in. Then we'll get some magic goo. We're taking magic goo. AKA known as caliper grease. Grease up the guides. I don't know you need to do this. There's different schools of thought on this as far as greasing this hardware up. Some people say just grease up the pad. Some people, they grease the whole hardware. I don't know. I don't know if there's a right or a wrong to it. But I figure as long as you're on the verge of too much, it can't hurt. So now we gotta get these pads out of here without fingering them. And you know what? Where's my gloves? I'm out of gloves, damn it. Well, poop on it. We'll just do it like this. You don't want to touch the face of those pads. That would be bad. You don't want to get anything slimy on the front of them pads, or else it would be bad. I used to have some latex gloves around here somewhere. Can't find them. Now we're gonna push this one out. There we go. I'm gonna gingerly try to pop it into here, not trying to finger anything. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. There's our freshly loaded bracket. So now we'll take it. Okay. outer. Inner. Slide the caliper on. And it's probably overkill, but throw some magic goo on here. Magic glue on here. Look at this. Put this on. That's that. What I'm going to do is hook up the brake line. We're done. Well, let me put it on the right way. But I made that smaller. Okay, that should be it. One brand new caliper. Now let's try this. That's gotta be close. Well, folks, there it is. Both sides done. I know it's crazy. The first one kind of fought me. The second one was a breeze. But I've already pumped up the brakes, bled them. And we're going to take her out on our first maiden voyage on the new calipers. I got to take the cores back. They're back there in the back seat. So, yeah. We'll run it down through the middle of town, see what it's like. It's got brakes here in the driveway, so I got no reason to think that it won't be just fine. That auto bleeder kit, that vacuum pump, I'm not real impressed. I just had my boy come out and did it the old-fashioned way. I had him pump the brakes and bled them and then pumped them and bled them. Surefire way works every time. That auto bleeder, I'm not crazy about. I like the old way. I can see it. Works great, but yeah, I'll let you know here at the end how good it goes. Well, YouTubers, after one long ride, a couple through town stops, looks like the caliper replacement job went fine, and I'm finishing out the afternoon at my favorite watering hole, enjoying a frosty cold beverage. Remember, we invaded Berlin? That's where I'm finishing. So, hope you found this at least a little entertaining, if not somewhat informative. Next week, look for the trip to the military vehicle rally up in Findlay, Ohio. Till then, like, share, and subscribe. Hit that thumbs up button. Check out my channel, playlists. Little weird video, but I hope you at least found it entertaining, if not informational. Until next week, we'll go into the vehicle rally. YouTube. Take care. See you next time.